Greetings, my fellow archaeologists. I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we are going to just let you read the story here while I check all of my things to make sure they're all working right. We're back with Heaven's Vault, which is a game of kind of space archaeology. And you're learning languages and you're going around and checking all kinds of things out. We've had a couple of streams here. Last one ended a little short, but that's okay. We are basically trying to figure out some different things. We've been looking for Jakini Renba, who apparently died. We found a ship that was crashed. He was trying to figure out the fall of Iox. And we're looking for this mysterious vault that could save the nebula from darkness. Yeah, right now we're going to Renaki. I think we landed there at the very end of the last episode. So let's see how this goes. I'm not sure exactly where the save was. Oh, good. Perfect.
We came to Renaki like thieves, hoppering ourselves into a narrow alley between high, blank walls.
Sounds busy out there. I would estimate the local population to be around 12,000. The odds of finding one man here are therefore pathetic. Do you ever get tired of being so optimistic? 6? I'm neither optimistic nor pessimistic. I'm statistically significant, mistress. Wow. This way. Okay, hang on one sec. Statistically significant, mistress. Okay, stream is going good, so let's... Yeah, sorry. Just had to check the stream. So let's go follow the robot and see what we can do. Wong must have loved this place. I suppose that's why he came here. No robots are significant, 6. They never have been and they never will be. Ooh. For last time, is this wise, mistress? We are far from Iox. We are likely to attract considerable attention. Try not to be too weird then. I'm a robot mistress. I do not get to choose how I deport myself or where I go. These poor robots. I kind of feel for them. Act natural. Hopefully no one will realize we never went into this alley.
The alley mouth into a bustling street. Hawkers shouted each other down about their wares.
Any sign of ruins on this moon? No, mistress. This moon appears well inhabited. Nothing here is old. I don't recognize half of these fruits. Do you grow them locally? I grow them in my tubs on my roofs. Would the lady care for a flat mango, perhaps? Do you know a man named Amadou? Amadou? Now, I really couldn't be sure of that. So many people buy my fruit, you understand. It's so very good, you see. Carnival grapes, fizzy just today. I'll take an apple. Just an apple, fine lady? I have butter melons, white sour berries, wet fruit. Perhaps I can interest you in a Kwame's fist. A what now? You heard. How about a red pomelo? You can't possibly object to one of those. Pomelo sounds good. Pomelo. Packaged up. Fine lady. Prefer jewelry and gold. You want to trade jewelry for fruit? Jewelry is very good for trading, good lady. So is fruit. Yeah. I'll pass on the fruit. A pity. Really must get myself another customer. Maybe I should have. Who knows, though. Forgive me, but do either of you know Amadou? Amadou? No, I don't know anyone by that name. He's a trader here, I think. Everyone's a trader on Renaki. How else would one eat? Farewell, fine lady. We must be along. Alright. What's in here? Can we go? Nope. Let's go check this gateway out. There's a few more people through here.
The market of Renaki seemed to never end. Shoemakers sold boots to the fruit sellers, who sold sour apples to the knife makers, whose blades the shoemakers used to make boots. I don't know if anyone on Renaki ever slept, but if they did, I bet they bought and sold their dreams.
Pottery. They can't sell any of these, surely, unless they break them after every meal. Vases. Prefer them to pots anyways. Could keep my paintbrushes in them if I painted, or flowers. Bread. Smells good. Must be fresh. Ooh, I want to make bread. Cannot imagine how it smells. It's made from moldering flowers, is that correct?
The was messing about in the middle of the square, spitting at passers-by.
So what's this fountain then? I don't think so, no. Okay, we've got the fountain. Can you imagine a fountain like this on Elborough? Just spilling water into the street? Where does the water come from? Is there a wellspring right here? No, mistress. I believe the water is pumped up and cycled. Still, it is here. It's still here. If this was Elborough, there'd be a pipe running into someone's tank. Do you think anyone would stop me filling a bottle? Doubt the water is drinkable. So we got some baskets woven from grass. There's a lot like the ones Renbo was using. Maybe he came out here. One basket looks the same as another to me. We've got a cook. Hungry 6. Hilarious. Best not to go wandering off. This is a big moon. We got some rugs. Rugs. Pattern similar to one on the Nightingale. Mayari gave me that one. Interesting. Books. Not many on Elborough can read. Do people here read? Of course we read. But did you say Elborough? I'm from Elborough. Ew. Elborough isn't very nice, I'm told. Unlucky places never are. No, I suppose not. Yes. My name's Alia. Aliyah. I was reading. What's your book? I like books. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Of course not. Well then, I have a friend who loves reading. He was here on Renaki quite recently, I see. His name is Huang. I wonder if you met him. I'm sorry, I don't think so. But do you mean he sailed here? Did you? I'm looking for a man called Amadou. The servo dealer? Yes, I know him. That's his marquee above the lizard cellar. But you already got one. This one's on loan. You must have fine friends then. I work on IOX. There are libraries there. IOX? I've always wanted to visit a real library. IOX has 3. Thousands of books. Some are so old no one can read them. You're teasing me. Quite serious. I'd love to see it. But I couldn't ever sail. My soul is pure, and I'll keep it that way. Oh. What do you mean by that? Only what everyone knows. The rivers damage the souls that sails them. I'd love sailing as well as books. How appalling. Sorry, but most people wouldn't just say it like that. Doesn't your husband complain? I don't have a husband. Of course you don't. I'm an archaeologist. I find old sites, ruins. I'm interested in history and other places. Really? I read books for the same reason, I suppose. But I'm sure you're on the wrong moon. There's nothing like that here. Please excuse me. I don't get much time. My father will have me back in the count soon enough. This is your book stall? Let's just see if she has a book. I look after it for my aunt. They're mostly the same book. Printers have a print of one book and they roll it out, same as the bread makers do. Can I buy a book? You'd have to ask my aunt. I'm not sure where she's got to. Oh. Well, good faith to you then. And to you.
I could smell fried meat, spiced apple, fresh leather, wealth.
So we've got some shoes. Where's the shopkeeper? Could steal a pair and run off in them. Ha ha ha. Perhaps they are so badly made they would trip you up. Fair. So there's the lizard shop and it's upstairs from there apparently. And the guy sells robots, I guess. Jars for water. Or oil perhaps. Seem to sell everything here. Look in here. Those are lizards, aren't they? Aha! Gecko, all colors. You sell lizards? By gecko? Finest gecko, it climbs walls, can reach hard to reach places. How much does one cost? 33. 33 what? 33. Good age for a lizard. Gecko now or gecko later? Gecko later. New gecko come in a week. Hey, do you know a man named Amadou? Gecko called Ilari, my mother's name. I don't want a gecko, but my robot does. My mistress is tempting humor. No robot gecko. Gecko live gecko. Gecko very practical, very clean. No bathing. But you don't know Amadou? I was told this tent is above yours. Everyone knows Amadou. Amadou does not buy gecko. Nor do you. That's fair. So everyone knows him. This looks interesting. Who are you? You're Amadou? What do you want? I was told you could help me. You want a servo? Are you buying? You've got one already. Not buying, no. Then what do you want? Come to ask you about an ancient observatory. It's a strange thing to ask a servo dealer about. What makes you think I know where any observatory might be? A friend of mine told me to talk to you. So the little eye-oxen with the big ears has sent a bigger eye-oxen. But what is my discovery worth to this one? I found an observatory, it's true. Why don't you tell me where it is so I can go? Why don't I? A shimmering idea. Perhaps I could throw in a servo into the bargain? Wow. What do you think? I'm only asking for information. Information's an asset. Alright then, what do you want? This is a fine looking robot you have. I happily trade the robot, but it isn't mine to trade. Poor Six. I don't see anyone else around. Mistress, please. I'm not yours to sell. Trust me, Six. This is the best thing for you. This does not seem likely. I want to know what you have before I agree to anything. How old is the observatory? What state is it in? Let me tell you about the observatory. Walk this corridor, seen ancient machines. It's built on 3 levels. Each is circular, each wider than the one above it, so it looks like it must topple from the sky, and yet it stands. Interesting. So a reverse tower. Perhaps that's enough for you? Are you going to cut away Six's head? Certainly not. My servos are in prime condition. That they don't have their heads is their decision. Yours is a masterpiece. I don't like your terms. I want to get rid of Six so bad. I could tell you about the corridors of glass, the machines like gigantic servos buried deep in the crust below. You sure you won't trade? I think we got a deal. Excellent. Mistress, please. Glass of water then. To settle the matter in the stomach. I'll go without. As you will. Now, transfer ownership to me. Tell me what I need to know first. Ha! Lady jokes, of course. I'm not giving you my robot for nothing. Fine lady, consider the situation. I'm a respectable businessman with a reputation to secure. You're some kind of vagabond who intends to leave this moon at a moment's notice. You will trust me. Fine. 6. Only your primary user can transfer ownership, right? Your understanding of the situation is correct, mistress. Sometimes this sort of thing is always supposed to happen to my robots. Transfer what possession I have of you to this man. Excellent. Now let's put that to the test. Robot, please forcibly eject this young lady. Indeed, master. 6, what are you doing? Do it now, please, robot. Just tell me where the observatory is. I can inject myself. No, I don't think so. You could search every trickle of despicable ways and you'd never find it. That seems fine to me. Mistress Alia? 6? Alright, I'm going. Oh no! You took the robot. Bless the wind. What about the hopper? Am I stuck here? Well, that didn't go according to plan. Berries? Another fruit. Amazing, all these fruit sellers didn't end up fighting each other. Maybe there's hopper I can use somewhere here. Some people must leave sometime. Young lady! What do you want now? I wondered if you thought through where you're going. Wasn't going anywhere. I'm a dedicated servo dealer. I know how these things work. For example, I know how ownership is transferred. I think perhaps you don't. He's saying I cheated you? Yes, and amateurishly too. You don't own this robot any more than, well, than I do. So why throw me out? To see how much you really wanted the observatory. Not that much it seems, that you're still here walking away. Do you know where the observatory is? Or don't you? As it happens, I don't. Whoever sent you to me was misinformed. But you still thought you'd profit off of it. No. As I said, I wanted to understand how keen you were. Keen enough to lie to a stranger on a strange moon, it seems. Here. It's out there somewhere, the observatory. This may help you find it. There's an inscription. Oh, we got more language. This one is fractured fragment. So we've got every robot true and don't know what this word is. Maybe this probably is. Believe this is the word for true. Good. So every... Is it separated maybe? So we got joyful God's flow. We'll go with separated. Robot. Pray. Not praise. Thus is fair, maybe? Every clove. Yeah, we'll go with this. I don't think it's right. Every separated robot thus is silent and true. It might be. What is this thing? Something I found floating in the desperate ways alongside some of my stock. So you want to help me now? Why not? I don't know where it came from, so how about this? When you find the observatory, and I think maybe you will, then any servos you find inside any robots, you bring them to me. Sure, you got a deal. A real one this time. Excellent. I look forward to your return. That could have gone worse. Could have gone considerably worse, mistress. That man owned cutting tools.
A fat man with a scarf flashed a cheeky smile at me as he walked away.
I want to talk to you. No. Nobody seems to want to talk to me. If I might ask sisters, what's the plan now? Let's look around a little bit more before we go. I just want to see, there's got to be some more inscriptions here somewhere.
Then from behind me came the patter of steps.
Wait, please. Yes? Did you really come all the way from Iox? I did. I can't imagine it, such a distance. Tell me about sailing. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Unless it hurts your heart a little. You should try it with someone you trust. You going now? Back to your ship? Back to Iox? Is it far? We'll go out there somewhere. We've got places to find. Here, I want you to take this. My father gave it to me. It's from somewhere. A library, he said. But I don't know what it might open. Thank you, it's beautiful. I'm sure it isn't worth anything. But if you manage to turn it anywhere, then tell me what you find. Bring me a book. It seems to be inscribed. Good, it's unbelievably small. Well. Oh. This actually has proper spacing. Huh. So we have light, flow, light, let. I doubt that's let. Where else is this? Maybe it is. We'll go with sword here. So it's some relation between light, obey, nothing will obey, and secrets, palace. This is like some sort of a building. Narrow. Out. It's not narrow out. Secrets come out. Nothing will obey and secrets come out work. I'll keep it safe. Good faith. My name is Mina. Well, thank you, Mina.
The size of this place was nothing compared to Elbereth. But it was more packed with life. More colour, more people, more business, more hope.
Forgive me, do you live on Renaki? I do. Do you have any dealers of old artifacts here? Artifacts? There are no doubt some jewelers. You'll have to take your luck with the market. Good faith to you. The gecko. I still want to know why they wanted to sell me a gecko. That's pretty good. It's pretty hysterical, actually. People here seem affluent. So we have a gate. Amethyst plums. These guys won't talk to me. Maybe I could retire somewhere like this. It seems comfortable. Don't know that there's really much else, so unless there's someone else I can talk to, it seems like there's gotta be something more here. This place doesn't seem wealthy compared to Iox. Iox is staggeringly wealthy. It's wealthy enough not to trade. It's an interesting way to put it. All right, let's just go back to the ship. doesn't look like there's anything else here we can do. So we left the surface of Renaki, the market moon. Okay. Looks good. Hang on one sec. It is slightly warm in here. Yeah, we'll return the ship and sprang up into the water. Bracelet from Amadou appears a genuine artifact, one that comes from a site we've already discovered, the cratered moon with the ramps. It wasn't an observatory, but a recording station. Still reason Amadou would know the difference. No, mistress. I thought it was a dock. I would not expect Amadou's interpretation to be better than yours, mistress. Don't think it was Renba's observatory. What is this bracelet anyways? Or I would know. So that's interesting. But we're gonna go check out this new site. Ready the braces, mistress? This key is probably the most interesting thing that we found here. Oh, site of an ancient library. So let's see what we can find here. Renaki Beach. Yeah, somewhere distant is still a huge area. Site of the ancient library is actually quite a big area too for us to search. But this is small enough where we should find some other artifacts that will help guide us the rest of the way there. The waste. So we have something up ahead. Approach the shipwreck. Okay. A wreck. Shipwreck from the earliest days of the nebula. Just wait, mistress. Record a pocket-sized book. I wonder how long it's been out here. There's a painted message along the spine of the book. There's a few words in this one, okay. So we got gods, dream, this looks like a reed. You give up? Oh no, gonna have to come back to this later. No, God's dream you read. A holy book. A holy book. Wonder exactly what the gods had. Said this is made on the exact site we're looking for. We're in the right track, so make the site we're after easier to locate. That's good. Ah, we just missed the site. Should go right ahead, mistress. Well, that's a pretty sight.
Once, sailing through Eagle's Pass, I thought I saw a gigantic ship, as large as a moon, moving down the river like a shadow. Of course, I was ahead of it, and by the time I looped around, it was gone.
Robot Empire 6. If we assume for a moment there was one. It didn't survive. Empress took over. Steel Empire ended and the Oxen began. Structure is long since fallen apart, mistress. Whoever stripped this place clean? Oh. Let's just keep going for this. Path turns left shortly, mistress, as should we. What is a wellspring anyways? A source, mistress. Nothing more. Okay, we got another shipwreck. Vicinity of site ancient library. What's a wellspring? How does it work? Looks like we got some dialogue, but we're stuck right now. Evidently it's the source mistress. Whatever that means. It has no mechanisms as I understand it. Believe the site of the ancient library should be close at hand. Yeah. No kidding. A wreck. We guess it dates from the ancient times, mistress. Should only take a moment. Found a curious golden telescope. Nice. Most likely came from somewhere close here. An heirloom maybe. It has that look to it. Something that was old even when it was used. Casing has been carved with symbols too. Ooh. Nice. This one's a broken piece from a larger forever. Bespoke. From path. This doesn't feel right. Could be is not, but I bet you forever be from path. Forever has to be wrong. Yeah. Certain from is right. Good. Never. Must be never. About time. Never be led from path. That'll do for now. Think this comes from a place we're after. Should make it, we must be nearly there. We're getting, should make the exact spot easier. It's still pretty big. Outside of the search zone, but we're now back inside. Good. We're in the vicinity again. How interesting. Think I saw a ruin of the water's edge. Let's try right. We've passed it now. Oh. Seem we've not been down either of these paths before, mistress. This might be the site. Which way is 6? Don't know, mistress. Want to go left. I don't think I can do that. Okay. Seem we've not been down either of these paths before. River to the left, we'll continue our search. Okay. There we go. That's what we're looking for. A ruin. Ruin from ancient times. We'll investigate. Fragment of a hardbound book just floating out there. Looks like there's something marked on the inside cover. Okay. The end of a longer line of text. Pilgrim. And sure, it reads as Pilgrim. Good. Pilgrim and friendship, maybe? Well, it's very close. It's got to be friendship. Pilgrim and friendship. I think that's right. I'll try that again later. Yep, okay. So, all right. Say this was made in the site we're searching after. It must be nearby. Easier to locate, blah, blah, blah. We're outside of the zone now. Turned right momentarily here. Okay. What a wandering path. So, which way do we go? I believe there's a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. Yep. Indeed. May lead somewhere, it may not. Feels good to be back on a real river. Yes, indeed. Well springs have been discovered throughout the nebula. People rely on them. No one knows what they are. We'd sure love to know what they are. I passed control to 6, but he's not going to take us very long. Some people believe sailing is bad for the soul. I can't understand why. So this is the most promising site. Let's follow the sparklies. I believe rivers are where souls go to after death. To visit early is to invite death. Well, that's fair, I suppose. We're in the vicinity of the site in the ancient library once more. Mistress? Yep. No! I should have... Can I hand control off to you now? Darn, I should have not gone that way. Oh well, take the next right, mistress. Yeah. Feels good to be back on a real river. Yep, we've been through this before. Okay, we're gonna pass control. This time we're gonna go left. Oh, we got something, a shipwreck. Good. River to the right seems promising. Not really. A wreck. Guess it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. Wait, mistress. Found an aged river map. Nice. Must have come from somewhere close by. Some writing. Okay. It's one blot apiece from an even longer phrase. Toward. Love. Toward me. Doubt that's right. Not can. This could be can. Does... Oh, those aren't the symbols for read. Follow me if you can. Just follow me if you can. Makes sense? Yep, it does. I think this comes from a place we're after. Who must be near. Should make the exact spot easier. Yep. Could try looking here. Let's go ahead and this. Leaving the vicinity, yeah. Appears to be a trail in the water. Doesn't know. We'll go take the right branch ahead, maybe. Need to turn right ahead? Yeah, that's what I thought. Then left makes perfect sense, and then we're gonna take left again and we'll hit another ruin. Waters to the right should bring us to the shipwreck. Yeah, it's the shipwreck we're going for this time. Makes sense. Sure, in some distance away, straight ahead, not the one we're aiming towards. Okay. Alright, we got another ruin. Appears to date from ancient times. Should only take a few minutes. Charred heavy book. I wonder how long it's been here. There's so many books here. Some drawn symbols on the cover. Sustained and illegible. So people. Your people. Love your people. And believe you can be confident of translation for people. Excellent. So we've got this is goddess, so I'm gonna guess it's pray. Pray and love your people. Sounds about right. Say this comes from the same spot. Fragment of paper. Okay, so let's go here. We got lots of leads on the ancient library. Should make the site easier to find, of course. Huang told me in the Chronicles of Mazwa. There's an old poem about sailing the fiery path. Wonder if this is what it meant, that spray in the water. Certainly not fiery, mistress. Okay, we're on the right path. Just so slow. It's pretty, but it's slow. Slow going. Route goes right. Okay. No worries. Yeah. We go right and we will be back looking towards the library. Feels good to be back. Good to be back on a real river. So let's take this. We're in the vicinity of the side of the library once more. Okay. There's a path in the water. It's gotta be here. I'm gonna guess left. Don't know, mistress. Well, what good are you then? Yeah, this robot, it's just not good. All right. I think this is it. This is the last site that was on the map in the vicinity. It looks like a fairly big island too. Think we found it. Let's see what's down there. Woohoo! We did it! Will Mina's key open something here? Let's find out.
Open sands and deathly silence. This place was so old, even the ghosts had died.
Wow. 6. I don't feel right. Evidently, it is the air here, mistress. There's not enough. You will feel dizzy, lightheaded, and nauseous. You eventually pass out. How long? Obviously 7 minutes. Number of course is decreasing. Well, let's hop to it then. So we don't have forever. Not just stuck. I think it's locked. We have a key. Try the key. Seems quite absurd. Come all this way and expect a key to turn. It does. Ooh, it turns. Thank you, Mina. God has preserved me. It still won't open. What good is that? So it unlocked, but it still won't open. Ha! Nothing stopped you going around the side, of course. Gee, thanks. I know. Looks like we can just walk in after all. Place appears to have suffered badly, mistress. Some curious diagrams, though. Look at this place.
The air should have reeked of ash and smoke. But no. Nothing. These walls were dry bones.
Shelves, if there were scrolls on these, fire reduced them to ashes. I'll wince with the ashes away. This is the door we unlocked from the other side. Stuck fast. Oh, that's so funny. We had the key, but it didn't do any good. Blackened. Must have been terrible. Hot enough to blister the plaster. Perhaps even enough to use the moon's air. Blackened. Fire must have been immense. Flames filling the space. It's amazing anything survived. There's something poking out here. A water goddess model carved from bone. I think it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. Doesn't have an inscription on her head. Okay. This comes from the same place as the fragment pendant in the chart we found earlier, I think. Should help us where to look for the site. Yeah. Stairs leading up, okay. Luckily they were so sturdily built. Well, there's one big bug. Sooner we're away from here, the better. We can leave immediately if you would only give me the word.
On the brink was an enormous book on a curved metal stand.
A reading stand. This is a beautiful piece of work. Heavy, ornate. And the book is unscathed. Take the book. Can't leave this here. But it's chained to the stand. Oh no. Cold symbols in leather. Let's look at it first. This one is a phrase run together, as always. So future. Those future. History of. I don't think loses is the right word. Translation's clearly incorrect. Okay, loses, yeah. Everything else though was right. History of. Wait. act. What? Oh. Hang on. History, future. What does that mean? Some kind of religious text. Open the book. Want to know what's inside, but it's chained shut. Oh no. Pull the book free. Maybe I can, or no, maybe I can't. I can't even lift it right now. I have to leave the book behind. Wong would kill me if he found out. Be careful up there, mistress. Floor is not sound. There must have been another level up here. Maybe several. Now there's just a drop.
My lungs were burning.
The lack of an atmosphere on this moon is taking its toll on you. How long do I have? Quite apparent, 4 minutes. Okay, well, it's not so far down. By the goddess? Oh. Mosaic floor. It's a map, it's a cluster of rivers. 4 moons feeding in one center. Can't be Iox. But the moon in the middle must be as lush as a Marcy. And leading away, there's a path towards a lone moon that somehow shines. Oh, I can't get... Yeah, I better get down from here. By all the wakened waters. Mistress! Are you in one piece, mistress? I think so. But I won't be when this bit of floor gives way next. Oh no! At least the book is now free of the stand, yeah. I will be able to take it with me back to Iox. Will you be joining us? 6, I don't think I can move. You are not injured, mistress. Question. Can't you hopper me? From up there? No. I cannot reach you. Can you hopper up to me? There's no eye, mistress. I'll have to jump then. Regrettably, yes. Alright, so we'll jump into the sand. That sounds like a good plan. Not so far, but since it's almost suffocating in the mine, probability of safe landing is quite high. As in the probability of running it out, then I better jump. Indeed. Jump. Here goes. Woo. Mistress. That's all I've got. I'm activating hopper immediately, mistress. Okay, as long as we got the book. Then I'm happy. Board the Nightingale, return to the ship and spring up in the water. Boy, we don't look so good, do we? My head. Take your time, mistress. You are safe. How long was I out? About 20 minutes, mistress. Tell me you got the book. It's on your desk, mistress. Oh, yay. We got so much stuff here. Wow. We got the robe. Look out there. Seems to go on forever. Mistress, the robe. Robe Renaki hid. I wonder if we'll ever know what was so special about this robe. So, let's look at the book. Here it is. As promised, mistress. It's in excellent condition. Let's open it up. Doesn't seem to be paper exactly. It's smooth as ceramic. Let's see now. Read from the beginning. Here's the first line. Ooh, it's actually all legible. It's one several words. True is true. Is it myself or is it... Let's go with myself. Why does this not match? Oh, it's the wrong, it's this. No. You. Huh. Alright. Book. This book contains history of all sure translations. History is correct. That makes sense. This book contains history of all that is true. Keep reading from the beginning. A few words in this one. So we know, and this book tells something will come. Tells what will come. Oh! Come is now correct. Good. This book tells what will come. Got a good feeling about that. Yeah, no kidding. Let's keep reading. The next line. Wonder how much wording we're gonna have. Wow. Let's see. Every? I don't think that's every. Could be. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not right. So let's see. Joyful is joyful. And nothing is joyful. True is, let's see, tells A lot of simple words, which is good. Very good. And this book tells is true and nothing is joyful. That's not right. Oh, maybe it is right. Nothing is joyful can't be right. So everything this book tells and nothing is false. Everything this book tells is true and nothing is false. Work. Yep. Let's keep reading. Wow, there's so much language here. This one's several words. Huh. Alright, so this has got to be light. Go. Cannot. Okay. You're correct with cannot. And go must be right too. Good. All of all stars. So I'm going to go with eternal. Eternal light cannot go dark. I'm going to go dark. Still change my mind, but eternal light cannot go dark. Let's keep reading. Wow, how much is it going to let me translate? This is crazy. There's a few words in this one. Like, we've been finding these little tiny scraps all throughout the entire game, and now all of a sudden we have a ginormous phrase. So we got friend, in, dream, of, does dream of does dream in can't be in the ancient text for in after all. Okay. I'm convinced friend is right now. Good. So it's very close to the word dream. Hopeful. Hope. How about idea? Idea in... What about... Not pieces. Idea in... Palace, return... Field... My friend? Yeah, this is surely my. So, idea in life. This is an idea though. Hidden, well, maybe idea in life, my friend, maybe. It's plausible. That'll do for now. Keep reading. See what's next. It's one phrase run together. Nebula. We got people of Nebula from people of Nebula. Does it stay? Grew. Grew from seeds? Keep reading. Wow. So what, 7, 8 of these? Okay, robots are swords, joys, garden. Yeah, I don't think that's right. So swords, it's gotta be right. Something that big is almost always right. Robots are sword joys. Maybe it's not sword. It's gotta be sword. Translation is clearly incorrect. Yeah, no kidding. Must be another phrasing. So it's not swords. Robots are let's take away the word are. Robots are with something joys. Okay, robots are, so this is close to the word garden, so we'll call it gardeners. Gardeners with something that's not joys, with cold, with sharp eyes. Robots or gardeners with sharp eyes work. Robots must have been a big part of society before. Yeah, that would make sense. Before they were raised. Keep reading. Another phrase. Wonder how many there are. Here's a few words in this one. What do we got? Robots. Hopes. Yourself. And people. This could be yourself, but I don't think that's right. Clearly this word is the same, so this can't be right. People's right, and hopes is probably right. Yourself can't be right, but let's try of here. No. I don't think that's right. I don't know. This is a word. I think of is actually right here. If we take that away. No, I'm sure hopes is right. This word, though, is exactly the same as this, except for there's the colon there. I know this is not going to be right, but let's just knock it out. Don't know enough to understand this. That's fair. Robot does people, hope does of yourself. Keep reading. Next line. So one's a phrase run together. We've got robots are your friends. Robots are your friends. Yep. Finished. Keep going. So in several words. I hold. Believe I remember the word I. So what do we got? We've got strength ground of empires. I holds key. We'll go with key. Next line. Promise we'll stop doing this in just a minute. It's a few words in this one. Ooh. Wow, sail? Into I don't think that's wind, but we'll come back. Strengths. Empires. Oh. So strengths is the wrong word. That's obvious now. I don't think it's empires, though. Hold. Walls. Got I. That's curious. And wind. Done something wrong? Yeah, no kidding. I knew it wasn't winds. And that's probably wrong. Strengths. Empires. Not strengths. Empires. Empire's eye. We've got walls. We've got a hold. Sail into Empire's Eye. Can't be the glyphs for empires. Yeah. Hang on one sec. Okay. Anywho. Certain translation for walls is correct now. Good. So we've got ships. Sail into... It's very similar to the word strength. Serpent's Eye. But walls hold. It could be. The Serpent's Eye? What's the Serpent's Eye? Keep reading. This one's another phrase run together. Why do they all do that? Save. Will. Temple. Not temple. Library. Library will save will. Not really, but here's the next line. This one's several words. So demand doesn't fit. Death. Time. I don't think that's right. Never. Forget that then. That's fine. Never time death. Keep reading. A lot of these were getting solved. There's a few words in this one. Vault. Save. Will. Vault will save us. Ooh. Vault is now right. Good. That's an important one to know. The vault will save us. Okay. Done. Keep reading. One phrase run together. We've got waters. Path. I mean, clearly this isn't right. That's all I can think of. Yeah. When path do waters do, that'll do for now. Keep reading. Getting a lot of words finished though, which is really good. Return. I and it's almost the word wishes. What if this is wrong, but this is wishes? No, this is the better word, is idea. Okay, it's a long one. I think it must say return. Good. Idea. So me, place. Here, and return soon. It's almost right. I think that's right. What else we got? Next line. There's so much in this. There's a few words in this one. So we've got nebula. We've got probably of nebula. Towards God. Let's see. Sorry. Said to do something. Toward has got to be right. Oh, there's waters. I was like, I know I've seen that word before. Waters. That's not right. So, toward. Done something wrong? Yeah, it does. It's clearly not right. But then again, so much something else. Because that was the last word that we did. Waters of nebula. Well, let's just hang on. Let's see. Okay. Doesn't feel right. Okay, nebula of nebula God. And then waters is definitely right. That's right, it's this one. But then this would have to be of, which it clearly is not. Let's try take this off. Okay. We'll add this even though it's just gonna... Translation's clearly incorrect. Must be another possibility. Did not get rid of a word. Which means all of those words are clearly right. Oh, from. Okay. Never time. So this symbol we've seen before, but now God drinks from waters, maybe. Waters of nebula work. Keep reading. One phrase run together. So people. Now God in, not into, but from. Now isn't right. Okay. People. So we've got free, a couple of symbols here. So let's try escaped from. Last God. People escape from Last God. Keep reading. Okay, several words. But Last God do something. Don't think you have enough information to read this? Oh no. Let's see what's next. Long line. There's a few words in this one. So we're getting really all of the secrets here past. There's a big part of me that just wants to sit here and translate this whole thing, but I'm starting to think like maybe we should go on. Let's do like 3 more. Book. This book story of this book has of? Well, that's not of. Let's not be silly, because this is a word, I think. Story of this book has. I'm pretty sure all of that's right. I don't know if this is past. Okay, so that is past. In is surely right. This could be of. Give up. Gonna have to come back to this later. Yeah, we're getting close. Keep reading. One phrase run together. So we have vault is. Forget that then. Is vault make sense? Keep reading. Wonder why that was a forget that. So we clearly have vault. Ship. Sky. And I don't think that's and. This looks like there's a break here. This is something weird. We do have never. But I don't think that's right either. Maybe vault is not right. No. Surely it's right though. Okay. I got a feeling this is going to be one that says that we can't translate. Breaks. It's clearly not right. So, and with do yeah. Don't think you have enough information. That's fine. Shipwreck sky with never. Yeah, keep reading. The next line we've got but ship act wind, no, it's not ship, fire, in fire. That's all I can think of. But ship deck in fire. That'll do for now. Okay. Obviously these are becoming a little bit less productive, so maybe one phrase run together. Okay, this is the last one for now. I don't think we have enough to do this. I mean, that's it right now. I mean, act with, yeah, which I'm sure those are not right. Okay, don't know enough to resolve this. Let's do one random verse. Page is almost blank. Swirl a well, and 2 words. I know a few of these words, I'll guess the rest. Of Heaven's Vault. Here is well of Heaven's Vault. Heaven's Vault. Is that the vault the Renba Ghost was talking about? Let's do another random verse, and this will be it. I'll be old before I translate all of this. Yes, indeed. This one's several words. I'm sure there's an achievement if you translate this entire book. Ceases. But not never into. I don't think that's right. But love is we but love is love is, I mean, yeah, that's not right. I don't think ceases is right here. It could be though. I don't think that's right. What's the last word? Do we have it? No, we don't. Yeah, we'll just take a guess. So this will be into and then do. Yeah, this is gonna say we're just guessing basically, and translation's clearly incorrect. Let's be another phrase. Oh, huh. Well, we're gonna exit this one. We're done. Close the book. Let's look at the inscriptions real quick. We're gonna look at solvable inscriptions. So what do we got? But ceases. This is actually a solvable inscription, really. Ceases we. Then. So what word could possibly be here? It's not in 2. We know that. Love. Love is something ceases we. Fine, let's do this. And this. But. Heart is love. Oh, that's why. Okay, ceases. We. Clearly there's something missing here. Oh, there we go. But until heart is content, we wait. Okay. Solvable. Future. History of something future. History of loss? Lost future. Okay. This book tells true story, which is clearly correct. Vault will save us all, clearly correct. Hope, time in clearly something's not right here. just do that. Hopes. Okay. Time in. Okay, in time. So we got. Whoa, that is a massive word. Wish. So believe in time. I think we're going to go with that. Okay. In time, gods will return. Okay. What else do we got? Time and winds will save us. Okay. Book of Words of Love. Found a title crater. Ascend. Sight. Does here be and be here? Yeah, I didn't think it does. So therefore sight is probably not right. Not us. Be and ascend. So we have myself. Is there a longer word here? Okay. So we've got this is to a place. Come ground. Land here and be blessed. Be welcome. Okay. So much of this Palace of Friends. Good. When you have a book of so many different sayings, though, it's amazing how much translation you can do. Together the people will be free. Be true with me. We're almost there. God speak true. Okay. Never return. Interesting. All pilgrims together. Okay. Whew. We should sail, replenish air aboard the ship. Okay, fine. Let's take to the river. We'll prepare the tackle, mistress. So let's go to... Probably Elbarath. Sailing to an unknown moon, okay. Question, did Mayuri mean what she said about you? You were Renba's robot before. Is that true? Excuse me. I will not speculate, mistress. Doesn't know. Wow. I don't remember him. Interesting. seems that my memories are not mine to control. That's so weird. Then who does control? Past control is 6, that's fine. We're just going to a little moon. Boop. We're here. Structure's barely intact. There's nothing here. Oh. Okay. Pass control. We're here. Structure has long since fallen apart, mistress. There's nothing here to find. Okay. Well. Apparently it doesn't want us to go there. We have the watery moon. Somewhere distant is kind of shrinking. Let's try Elbrath. Looks like we can't auto. How many moons are in the Ox Protectorate? 6. Last settlement, it was 23. Wow. We've only been to 3, maybe 4 of them. All right. So I guess we're going through some
Mayari tried to
rivers.
stop me from sailing. She said it was dangerous. But I don't think she meant dangerous. I think she meant wrong. She's afraid of the rivers. Afraid of what all that space can do to you on the inside.
Should go left momentarily, mistress. Isn't Protectorate too many moons to manage? There are no threats at present. This no doubt eases the situation. We're getting close to probably being able to autopilot. Predict we'll be able to autopilot once we get to here. But we have a few rivers that we have not sailed on before. Iox wants more moons in the Protectorate. Iox has sufficient income at the moment, mistress, I think. But the oxen population is not falling. Yeah, let's go ahead and reset. So what do the moons get out of being in the Protectorate? Theoretically, the support of the Oxen Guard. Silk Pass. That's largely historical. Alright. Disregarding the next turn. Okay, let's just pass control over. We'll go take a nap. Alright, Elbereth. Here we come. Can't seem to get the gate to open for me. However far I sail, the alleyways will always be my home. Okay. Let's try to get the gate. It's a boil refar. Cat kiss. It's failed again. Well, guess there's not a lot we can do then. Here. Interesting. Tell you what, at the end of the stream, I'm going to keep reading more of the book, but we'll hold that off to the end. We'll save the last half hour of it, because I don't know how interesting that is to everybody. Excuse me. Alia. We'll wait here, mistress. Poor robot. I found Roy, by the way. She was hiding with Tapi. Who's that? He's the artifacts dealer in Ketkiss. Oh, you mean the thief? I didn't know you knew him. Roy's safe. Good, well, it's a small moon. Everyone knows everything. The water moon I told you about. Did you ever look into it? I did. Told you really weren't exaggerating. You sent people to look? Suggested to a few good friends. That's why you told me about it, isn't it? You think you can use it? Maybe we can divert the flow somewhere useful. Maybe our people could move there. Whatever happens though, it's our secret, and secrets are advantages. It could be a big thing for us here. Have I done something wrong, Alia? You must have known when you told me. It's a historical site. You can't just strip it down. It's not yours, it belongs to everyone. Isn't that what you do? You take what you want and move on, isn't that right? I try to understand the places I find. Well, it's all just talk for now, at least. You should relax more. On the house? This time. Fine. You want another Rocky? No, please. Another time. So he doesn't seem to have anything useful. I guess we keep trying to find the water moon. Be seeing you, Timur. Don't be a stranger. Come on, 6. Alright. I want to see Tappy, but let's just get out of here. We can't seem to go to Cat Kiss, so leave the moon. There's gotta be a trick, but we don't know what it is. Okay. Board the Nightingale, return the ship, and sprang into the water. Time to move on. I will ready the sheets, mistress. sheets, not sails. Curious. Plot course. So we know there's something out here. I think we've got enough to find it, but I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Either branch continues. We'll pass control to 6 until we get closer. Yeah, I didn't think it'd last. It's through unknown waters, mistress, so we're gonna be taking the helm. It's pretty, the waters.
Some say the rivers have a source, a single wellspring where they all begin. People love tidy explanations for things.
Should inform Professor Mari the possibility to fall is imminent. Yeah, we can ignore her. Must tell her of Saya and Yazi's presence on Iox. Probably. No. I don't believe it. I don't believe in the loop. I won't do it. Let's try this one actually. So I think we want to go left. There's no reason to think Yazi or Sayura will murder anyone. Yeah, why would they? Hope you are correct, mistress. We're gonna go right here, and then I think right. I'm quite sure Professor Mayari would come after you in her next life. Yeah, probably. Should it transpire she has one. Data suggests the watery moon is in the vicinity. Yeah. Oh, I need to turn left. Nope. Guess we're not gonna make it to that one either. If there's anything out here at all. Should be something out here. So how do we find it? Require more information, mistress. Suggest we look. Yeah, no kidding. We're trying. We're trying. It's another one that we can't get to. Fine, let's try this one. Yes, the sparklies, that's a good sign. The sparklies, though, are just a minor flow region. They just slow us down, taking our sweet, sweet time. What's wrong with the river here? Currents in this region are unusually weak. Yep. The rivers here are losing their integrity. Perhaps that has how the shipwreck was lost. Something up ahead. I will activate the hopper now, mistress. Wow, that's a long ways to hopper. A watery moon. Well, we found the moon. This is all the site I found. Huh. We didn't even find any of the other little trinkets. Ooh.
We made our way between ancient clustered trees. The air seemed to hang from their branches, dank and heavy, like wet cloth.
This is remarkable, mistress. This place is thriving. What are we expecting to find here? What lies in the heart of a forest? Water mistress. This is so crazy. You won't get stuck in a bush, will you? Will pick my way forward somehow, mistress, and please try not to trip over your feet. Okay, if I trip, I'll trip on a branch, not on my feet. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Is this the path? Unlikely mistress. Path suggests people. There's no one here. There must have been people here once. It's cold. Mist. I've not seen one like this since Myersey. Interesting. Hope I'm not walking in circles. Yeah, we are. We know this, but we're just searching the outside edge. Okay. There's a way down through here. Ooh. What are we expecting to find here, mistress? Who knows? That's why we're looking. I don't know. We didn't come across this place by chance. We followed a lead. There must be something here. Somewhere. Oh, we've got our first little thing we can talk to. Marks on the rock. We're not the first to come this way. Yay! Look, something is scratched up into the rock and highlighted by moss. Oh, a lovely phrase. There's a few words in this one. It's not nebula. Leaps. We'll try it. That could be nebula. All nebula. Dream. here. Leap here, dream, waters, all nebula. This doesn't feel right. It's pretty close. Yeah. Here has got to be right. I think dream. Nebula. All. Then water. Here, dream, water, all, nebula. It's not the phrase for dream at all. So this is very close to vault. But it's got this extra word. This little doohickey extra character. Sleep. Hoppers. Here. Watch. Open what? Well, let's try give. Does give work, maybe? Yeah, give would make sense. So sailors here, leaves. Here give all the waters of the nebula. Leaves here give water to the nebula. I don't see any water here. This place feels ancient somehow, even if there isn't anything here. Got something on the ground. Not fallen branches, almost entirely overgrown, but not quite. They've been worked. Joints with nails, screws, cord, part of a ship, some kind maybe. Does not resemble any ship hole I've seen. Must have been small. Too small to sail, surely. Cannot imagine a boat of this size catching wind effectively. Would anyone trust themselves to such a ship? What do we got?
Brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
It appears to be a compass. Looks like something from ancient times. We've found artifacts originating from the same place as this before. Charred book, a scrap of sail, and the scratched charm. Originating from Heaven's Vault itself, perhaps? Does that mean the moon linked to Heaven's Vault? Perhaps linked directly? Casing's been inscribed. Ooh, it's a long phrase. Oh. Ew. Follow, hold this. Thing. Of all. Holiest. Before you were actually just try to use, it's almost pilgrim, but use it. Follow, hold this thing, holiest before you use it. Look at it again later. Yeah, I didn't think it was right. Most likely this comes from the same source as charged book and scrap of sail we found earlier. Some like a moon further out than any we've seen before, easier to locate. More symbols here. Ooh. This one's a fractured fragment from a longer phrase. We've got garden, water garden. Perfect. Water garden. Must be the name of the boat. Cannot imagine ships surviving the rigors of space. For the discoloration, say this boat has been in water. Oh, it's a water boat. Huh, how interesting.
The trees parted into a clearing around a listing statue.
Look at the base she's on. More like the ramps of panels on the crater moon than anything else here. Is it some kind of mechanism? Perhaps you suggested you get rotated, mistress, so she could look around? I was thinking of engineering. If you're going to make a base that spins, perhaps it would look like this. Undoubtedly, mistress. After all, the goddess would not tire of looking at the same tree. There's something here. Stones? No. Shells. Like the ones from the necklace we found outside the ruins near Mazari. How did they get here? Okay. Perhaps the ancients used shells for currency? Is that an absurd idea? Not absurd. But any currency which can be grown is unlikely to work well. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. Let's see. We've got a glass disc set into the podium here. Let's cover an opening, I think. Way to drop things in, maybe. Reminds me of something we've seen before, if I can just remember what. Can you remove the glass, 6? Well, could smash it, but I do not think it would lift free in one piece. So how do we figure out what it is? The radiation it's emitting makes that very clear, mistress. Evidently, the radiation generated by a hopper. And this hopper source similar to one of the Withering Palace. Touch the glass. Strange thing. The glass is warm. Some warmth is to be expected since the hopper is operating. Let's go check the inscriptions before we do too much. There's an inscription here. This one's broken piece from a longer phrase. Divine gives nebula for nebula. Waters for nebula. Divine springs. Done something wrong. What? That worked perfectly. Waters for nebula. Gives waters for nebula. So the gives can't be right. It's gotta be gives. Goddess gives water for nebula. Okay, fine. Sure, it reads as gives. Good. The goddess gives waters for the nebula. Okay, fine. By the stars, that was a long one. Fits with the other inscriptions we found. This place must have been some kind of shared source. Aquifer. Shards of glass at her feet. There was another glass disc here. It's been shattered. The hole below is filled in with dirt. Presumably so, mistress. Blocked now by dirt and forest detritus, but curiously angled. There's nothing in this direction. We are at the edge of a nebula already. One of the old deities, but I've definitely seen her before. Is she looking at something? over this way. Huh. This is rather fanciful, mistress. Goddess is looking about here. Was there once something around here? Strangely enough, mistress. There is something under the dust here. One moment. Ooh. Bless the waters, a hatchway. Look for inscriptions. Let's see. Here along the side. Okay. This one's phrase, run together. Acolyte. Waters of waters. Wall waits. Does. Done something wrong? Yeah. So it's not acolyte. Waits. Does. Robots. Oh, it's not acolyte. It's got to be related to robot. It's like a people robot. Huh. And then waters, of course. Of. It's not does. Not robots. Does. Wow. Waters of waits. Translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Okay. Waters of waits. Of waters waits. Waits is correct. Good. So, robot separated. Let's try masters. Masters of water waits below. Master of water waits below. A master. Who would be master of this place? Let's see if we can open it. There must be a way to get this opened. There's no handle, no lock, nothing. Any ideas? 6. If you could step back, mistress. Fine. Oh, I have to actually walk back. Really, mistress. Indeed, there are connections that fit. Mechanisms similar to those steel emperor mines and the crater moons. There. Alright. Symbols inside the hatch. What do we got? It is an ancient. Some kind of diagram. Lines, nodes. I don't know what it is. Drop in a stone. Okay. About 7 meters, mistress. Any idea what's down there? Sounded like water. This is an entrance. Must be a way down safely. If the entrance was intended for robots, I would anticipate a ramp. You could try jumping in. You can always hop out again. Hoppers act on line of sight, mistress. The hatch is not looking at anything. There's water down there, an underground lake. Some description, yes. But what is a hopper? I mean, what's inside it? An interconnected mesh of quantum. Quantum creates some sort of field, passed through and dissected via... Mistress, does it matter? Can I use this hopper? Go wherever it's going? It might go all the way to Heaven's Vault. This hopper is directed at something underground, mistress. And even if you could make your way down there, signal from this hopper, it points towards Iox. Line of sight. As simple as that then. Now the water on Iox is drying up. Not yet, mistress. Still water in flow. But soon. Cannot wait to tell the professor about this action of yours, mistress. Wait. Mistress, you've broken something. What kind of something? I can't see properly. Detecting deep movement. Echoes from below. Mistress, I can feel the water rising rapidly. Let go. Interesting. So this hopper really is doing something. Well then, mistress. Iox will be breathing a sigh of relief once more. Here goes. Surface is flooding more quickly. More likely the level did not entirely fall last time. Okay. Really, mistress? The water is receding once more. Huh. So we could smash the glass, but what would that do? So the hatch, it's an access panel to an underground reservoir. Robots could go down and clear it if it became blocked. Most likely a robot was positioned inside. Ori would love this thing. She'd want to take it apart bolt by bolt. There's something over here. A rock? Perfect. Nice sharp flint. Mistress, please. I do not like to see you harmed. 6. Smash the glass. Indeed, mistress. I have no real ethical qualms about this defilement of ancient monuments, as you're aware. If you'd keep back. There. The ancients who built this place said the water goddess to look after this place. Who knows, perhaps Marcy had the same setup. Look down the hole. Can't make out anything down there. Move away from the opening, mistress. A hopper beam is still radiating. You should not stick your face in it. Okay, let's cover this again. See what happens this time. The water's rising. Okay. Implore you to remove the ceramic tile. I cannot do it. It's still getting higher. It is getting higher. Interesting. Well then, mistress, water's falling back once more, back to Iox. Something else has been uncovered, I think. Oh. So we got something a little bit more. Maybe. Crumpled cloth. Mud soaked. A flag. There's embroidery on it. Okay. This one's tattered fragment from a longer phrase. So what do we got? Heavens move us. Confident of heavens. Heavens move something us. Above us? Yeah, above us. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Here goes. Let's try water's returned. Let's let it flood even further. The water is warm. Water's still coming with some force. I don't think this is a limited source. This moon is flooding. What happens if we leave the hopper covered? The moon floods. What next? The water must eventually go somewhere. Perhaps it will flow into space. Perhaps it will create a river. Is that possible? I have no idea, mistress. The river must come from somewhere. Perhaps they simply continuation and flow from a wellspring. Seeing this moon has a powerful wellspring. We'll hopper you away, mistress. I'm not bluffing. What if a wellspring isn't a device at all? What if it's just the focus point of some other hopper? What if every wellspring simply collects something from somewhere else? Let's try one more time. We'll remove the disc. Really, mistress? Water's receding once more. Is there anything else? I think we just need to cover this and leave it be. I think that's what we're gonna do. See what happens now. Place was built to create rivers from a wellspring below up into the nebula. Rivers to Iox. Elsewhere, the rivers have been drying up. Hoppers filling up with dirt. Where are the robots that should be tending this machine? So somewhere distant. Yeah. We have a very curious. So you soon need to leave the swoon. If you don't cease. Activate the hopper 6. Let's just leave this be. If the moon floods, mistress, we might not be able to take back this action. Let's just see what happens. Be ready, mistress. Alright. So we just flooded a moon. Okay. Tell you what, this is perfect time. I'm going to take the rest of the time and I'm going to take about a half hour and we're going to do nothing but keep reading through the book. So if you don't particularly find that interesting to watch me struggle to translate this weird ancient text that we're seeing, then it'll be a good chance to leave. Water on the surface below is receding once more, mistress. Rising water must have risen enough to force the ceramic tile up from the hopper. Are you saying I should have stayed down there? With my hand over the glass? Of course not, mistress. That would not have been possible. We know this moon is connected somehow to the somewhere further out. I don't see any way of finding that connection. The other hoppers in the dais. They're supposed to take the water away. They're supposed to make other rivers. Following where? There can't be enough water there for a river. There's endless water, mistress. Water has more water behind it. That's the infallible nature of water. Although I admit it seems the most curious property for substance to have. Yeah. Water's fed from somewhere else. Whole thing is a loop. 6, I just realized. There's a great loop in the nebula, the rivers and the well springs, feeding each other, flowing into each other. That's not what my area would call the loop. We'll come back here later. There are things I want to do elsewhere. So, we're just going to read the book for a while. So if you guys don't want to do that, then that's fine. You can just end it now. And thank you for watching this far. But if you want to work hardcore into some random stuff, reading text, here we go. Several words. What do we got? Ship. Thing. Nothing. Don't know that this is ship. Heart of ship. Heart of ship, something is... I don't think that's right. I'm sure this is not right, but that's all I can think of. Yeah, we'll have to... Water shop does make sense. No, keep reading. See what's next. Whoa, that's a long line. It's a few words in this one. Yeah, no kidding. Woo! Alright, let's start with the obvious ones. This is but. Idea. That definitely is idea. Yourself. I think. It's not quite dream, but it's close. From. I think this is actually your, but I can't find that word. I'll try of yourself. We'll leave that be for the moment. So we got the building symbol. This probably is stops. Divide. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I don't see that first symbol at all. We see your. Is there anything here? It's related to this word we're calling dream, but we see star. And then we see this kind of fragment that we're calling idea. I'm relatively sure this is a word that we know. I don't think this is right. Is usually is right. It's such a big one, it's hard to keep track of. Everything. Okay, let's just dump fragments in because we need to clear this. Figure out which word we do not need. Thing. The star thing. Don't think we have enough information. Yeah, no kidding. Could change my mind, but divided what stops idea does star thing. Yeah, keep reading. Okay, this one's not as long. One phrase, run together. So we got heart. We've got God as bring, as God's bring, heart, something. You it's you right there. I don't think this is right. Well, maybe. Together. You wait as gods bring heart together. Has to be a mistake. It's not you. They wait as gods bring hearts together. That'll do for now. Okay. See what's next. This one is several words. So this is together. Heart. Bring heart together. Last. God will bring heart together. It's not last. What is that word? Seventh. God will bring heart together. Okay, a seventh God. Didn't realize the gods came in order. Yeah. Okay, that's why it's so hard. Here's the next line, which is pretty long. There's a few words in this one. The fact we finally got 7th, well, we haven't really got it. When calm. When something is calm. When not loves. Love things, so it's heart. Is calm. We will something. It's very close to completes, but it's not quite. This seems to be a word, the same here. Calm. It's very, very close to calm. Will never. Hour. So surely this is of. Which means this is not never. So this is a word, this. Thing. Maybe thing. Now this is some object. We will. Don't know what that word is of our. Oh, sail. Hang on. Aha! We will. So this is will, but with the extra word on, like cease and sail in front of our sailcloth. Sail. Yeah. When heart is calm, we will sail in front of our sailcloth. Keep reading. I'm sure sailcloth is right. One phrase run together. Our something home. Our new home. Okay. The next line, fairly big one. This one's several words. We rivers of. We sail rivers of. Something love. It's not love. It's heart. We sail rivers of great love. Great heart. There's a few words in this one. So we've got nebula for sure. This is probably of. We therefore our is that like that's like home, isn't it? Homes on. It's related to homes, but it's not there. We make our homes on moons of nebula. Okay. Next line. One phrase run together. We wait and we probably unknown words, so let's see, harvest and God harvests. I don't think this is God, I think this is divine. Seventh or sure, translation for seventh is correct now. Okay. Can't be the word for harvest after all. We wait and wait. We wait and we listen for seventh God's voice. Yes, that's right. We wait and we listen for seventh God's voice. Keep reading. So one several words. Sun. Hi. Hi, hi. Do. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to give up. Gonna have to come back that later, that's fine. Sundu, hi, hi. Yeah. Here's the next line. Ooh. When will, not will, when seventh God speaks, we something listen. Okay. We must listen, probably. Okay. Keep reading. What do we got? That's a long phrase. Lots and lots of options. Wish there was a better way to view these. When heart is peaceful, we must very confident so far, all of that's right. We must sail for our not peaceful for our new home. When heart is peaceful, peaceful's wrong. Must is right. And new is right. Good. We're gonna get so many achievements. When heart is full, is that right? Cease. We'll go with full. When heart is full, we must sail for our new home. Keep reading. This one's several words. Until death and okay. Until is good. Also certain of death. Excellent. Picking up lots of words. I'm gonna go with fight until death and beyond. Okay. Few words in this one. So emperor, robots, below. Remember the word below. Good. Emperors. Banished. Below Earth. I'm gonna go with Earth. I still change my mind, but Emperor banished robots below Earth. Okay. Here's the next line. There's so many words in a language. Wow. That's why it's hard to do this kind of game, because you could sit here and spend a lifetime trying to translate every little thing. So how do you make it so it's a game, but you know, you still do something. Emperor sees. So I see they like tenses and plurals and stuff like that. They kind of ignore. So this has a lot of this discovered, but not all of it. Sees through every falsehood. Okay. That's a big long one. This one is several words. We must wait and we must listen and we must it's not ideas. We must hope. Another long one, I'm confident, says hope. Good. We must wait and we must listen and we must hope. Got a good feeling about that? Yeah. Oh! Should take this to Huang now. He might get more out of it. We'll deliver it when we're next on Iox, mistress. I'm going to claim this from an observatory. I still don't know what it is. It's more of Ori side of thing. You got telescope device, roof of the cratered moon. Still don't really understand what that thing is. Some kind of robot contraction for robots. We got a tile from outside the side of the small moon where Mara had been stranded. Now it's broken, it's still beautiful. You can see the brush marks from where it was painted. Alright. Hard to believe every tile was painted by hand. Okay. Let's do some more translations. Not all, let's see, solvable. When seventh god speaks, we must listen. Okay. We got our new home. Yep. Seventh god will bring heart together. Look at stars and dream. Okay. Sky. Huh. Death for Withering Palace. And that is what we've got so far. Sees through every falsehood. So let's just try like a random like here. This book contains the history of all that is. I guess we'd have to find more words is what it comes down to, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh, we got so much though. The book has been a gold mine of stuff. Let's just try resting here. Gonna rest. Very good, mistress. Where shall I take her? Oh! Second thoughts, I'll sail the ship. Mistress. Alright, we're gonna leave this here. We'll figure out next time where we're gonna go. Maybe, I think there's probably more to do here. We have these few ruins that we could go look for, but there's probably not going to be a whole lot there. We might pick up a few more things though. But somewhere distant, yeah. Yeah, I think we need to go back here. So let's go ahead and land here. And then we'll do some more explorations from here. And after this, I gotta go put together a workbench for my 3D printer. Can it work? Maybe it doesn't want me to go there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll go back to... Huh. We'll figure it out. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do it next time as I had promised we will. Thanks guys for everything. I appreciate all your help. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care. We will see you then. Bye-bye.